And welcome back. Well, we've been telling you about the wonderful event coming up on 4th of July. Today with us, we have the man who's overseeing all that, the man who oversees, along with his great staff, the Recreation Service Department, Brian Gruner. Good to have you on.
Thank you for having me.
Fantastic.
Appreciate being here.
Yeah, it's great that we're having this event. And we've been telling people the fireworks for the first time. They're going to have fireworks there, right?
Yes, for the first time ever. So it's going to be super exciting. July 4th starts at 4 p.m. The doors, the gates actually open at 4. There's no pre-seating this time, this year.
Okay.
Before we used to sell tickets, and we're not doing that this year. So it's free. It's open to the community. We encourage people to bring their family, their friends down, and just really enjoy themselves. We're going to have some kids' activities there, bounce house, some arts and crafts, and we're going to have kettle corn popcorn there, some face painting and things like that. So it's going to be a really neat event.
Yeah, a lot of good things going on. Now, first let's talk about, because I've been telling them, I've got the announcement here about the parking situation.
Yes.
So let's go over that so people kind of
essentially
know.
We're going to have, we're actually going to block off or close off Clubhouse 2 in the Village Greens parking lot area.
Right.
So everything is going to be shut down at 1 o'clock. Over there. There's not going to be any golf, there's no lawn bowling.
Okay.
And same thing with the pickleball and the paddle tennis. So everything's pretty much shut down.
Okay.
And we're setting up that whole facility so we can really utilize the space for more seating for people, number one.
Mm-hmm.
We're also going to have a turnaround parking area for people to drop off their stuff.
Okay.
And then most of the parking is going to be over at Clubhouse 7.
Right.
As well as the community center up here. So everything should be available up here. They just can drop off their stuff, drive across the street, park their car, and then we're going to have a shuttle service if they need one that drives back and forth between Clubhouse 2 and Clubhouse 7, and or they can just walk across the street, which is fine too.
Okay. What about? Let me interrupt you here. What about golf carts? Will
Golf
all be
cart, we're
allowed
going to have a
there?
designated golf cart
Okay.
parking lot, and that's going to be over at the Village Greens area.
Okay, so
and that will be
they
marked
can.
off, and that
Okay.
will be indicated where that parking is.
Okay. Obviously,
Yeah.
that's somewhat limited.
Yes, there are some limitations to that, so we encourage people to really either use the bus system or come on over and park
Okay.
on by Clubhouse 7.
All right, that's good to know. So people will be able to. Now, this is what I want to find out. After 4 o'clock, will people still be able to circle in and drop off their picnic
Yeah,
items?
that's going to be an ongoing thing, so we're not closing that off. It's going to be pretty much open for the entire time of the event. So again, the event starts at 4. The concert starts at 6:15. We're going to have Doc Rocket there, which is a very popular
Right.
community band.
Yes.
And so so that's going to be exciting. But yeah, they don't have to be there right at 4. And
Okay.
we really encourage people to just kind of trickle in, as opposed to everybody coming in all at once. We're going to have plenty of seating, and plenty of music and fun activities throughout the whole event. So
Okay, bring their own seats though.
they can bring, we don't provide seats.
Yeah.
If they need an umbrella, that's fine. We discourage people bringing easy ups because that takes up a lot of space, obviously,
Yes.
and that can block the view. We'll have some seating areas available up by the clubhouse with easy ups. So if they really need that shade, they can bring an umbrella, which is fine.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
umbrellas are a workout. I'm going to give a tip, if I may, because we were
Okay.
looking at this umbrella the other day. It's called Wonder Shade. We found it at Big Five, and a friend of mine has one, and it actually is on a tripod.
Really?
It folds up like one of those fold-up chairs,
Right.
and it's like $42, $45. But it's because it's on a tripod, you don't need to screw it down into the
Right.
sand. So there's something you can
That's a
look
great
at.
tip. That's good to know,
Yeah,
because that's
so-
always a struggle when you have
Yeah.
those umbrellas. How do you get them to stay up?
Yeah,
And-
so
and,
I know there's a Big Five near here. Look, it's called wondershade.com. I don't know if you can order it in time, but it's a brilliant idea. So there's a little tip
There
for
you
you.
go. Perfect.
All right, and another tip, of course, is that they can certainly bring their own drinks and
Yes.
food if they want.
They can bring their own drinks, no glass bottles.
Right.
That's the limitation on that. So they can bring their own food. We are going to have food available there for
Right,
purchase.
Martinez will be there.
Martinez
Yeah.
Catering is going to be there. We're going to have hot dogs and some chicken burgers and things like that.
Great.
In addition to the kettle corn, popcorn that's going to be there as well. So,
Okay,
but
so
yeah,
that's
they can
good
have
to
a little
know.
picnic. They can hang out and they can bring their own food. That's fine.
Okay, now the fireworks, which are scheduled to start at 8:45. You're doing those out on the golf course, basically?
Right, so they're going to be
shooting up
shot
from there?
up from right behind the building, actually.
Okay.
And so when we're on the lawn and the concert is right in front of you, right in front of them, or right behind that is going to be the golf course building,
Right.
Village Greens, and they're going to be shot off actually right behind that. So it's going to be a
Fantastic.
fantastic view. It's about a 10-minute show. It should be really nice and pretty cool.
So you have a company coming in and
we're
doing
having
that.
a company coming in, right? So
You're not going to be doing that.
I will not be shooting off the fireworks. No.
Yeah, did you? You know, they could have asked Mary Stone. You know Mary Stone?
Mary Stone is a pyrotechnician.
She is a pyrotechnician.
So, but we have to go with a vendor.
Yeah.
And we have to work with the Orange County Fire Authority and get that all approved.
That's true.
So we're going to have the fire inspector here on site. So everything should be under control and we shouldn't have any
She'll
problems.
be interested in that, though, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure she will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Along with that, what we have up behind us here, that we'll put up on the screen, is whenever we have a holiday, there's different hours, different closures.
Right.
Now, first we want to make note that even though Pool 2, Clubhouse 2, the activities are going to be there, that pool is going to be closed.
That pool is going to be closed, right? Just for safety reasons.
Right.
You know, we're going to just close that off. So the kids swim is actually going to be over at Clubhouse 1.
Okay,
for
and
that
that's up
day
on the
only.
screen here.
Right.
From 11 to 4.
Correct.
Yeah, so people can take advantage of that.
So they can go swimming, you know, if they have grandkids coming over or relatives, they can hop in the pool over there and then, you know, shower up and come on over to our event at 4 and we'll be perfect timing.
That's true, except kids don't shower after pools. So.
You're probably right.
You know that.
I know that. As much as we want them to, right?
Yeah. And the library, of course, will be closed, and the fitness center will have shortened hours, both here and at Clubhouse 1.
Correct. They're going to be open just until 2 o'clock.
Yeah, so make note of that. And then the other pool hours are listed there as well. So you can go swimming, as are the clubhouse hours. And most of the clubhouse hours are going to be open fairly normal hours, except maybe Clubhouse 7.
Yeah, Clubhouse 7 is essentially going to be, we have a couple events going on in the morning. There's a bridge event going on. But for the most part, once that is done, we're going to shut that down as well.
Yeah, and of course, the main golf course, the 27 hole, will be closed.
Yeah, at 1 o'clock.
Okay. And it'll be closed at 1 o'clock?
Yes.
Okay, it just had it closed on there all, is it closed all day? Or?
No, it's not closed all day. We do have the ladies' morning, the Women's Golf Club playing.
Okay.
So we're going to have them finish off right around 12:30, 1. So once they're done, then we'll close it down.
Okay, so you're probably not taking any walk-ons or reservations.
Right.
Okay, so now par 3 course, of course, open. Now, beyond that, what we want to talk about is swimming is huge here. And once again, swim lessons are starting up and registration is now open.
Right.
And they're going to meet Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. And they're session 1, 2, 3, and 4. And here's the information on the screen. But you know, it's fun to go to these. Maybe you haven't, not a great swimmer. Maybe you just want to brush up on your swimming.
It's a great program just if you want to brush up on your swing strokes. Get some tips, you know, from the instructors themselves. So this year we're actually contracting with Premier Aquatics, who is our lifeguard company, and they're going to be bringing in, you know, some instructors, and we have different levels, different categories for swimmers, so they can improve on their technique. And to tie in with this, we're actually having a water safety day on July 11th, in conjunction with Premier Aquatics. And the Orange County Fire Department is going to be there as well. And we're going to have free hot dogs while supplies last. And we're going to have, you know, a general discussion about water safety. And also we're going to do a mock drowning. So people can see the whole rescue procedure from when the lifeguard is getting in to the fire department coming out. So it's going to be a great event. So July 11th from 11 to 1 o'clock over at Clubhouse 2. And the flyer just came out yesterday. So we're getting that information out there now.
Oh, that'll be great. And that'll be, July is a Tuesday, I believe. So
it is a Tuesday.
That's great. Yeah, I know we have the Fire Authority on often, and they're obviously very big advocates of drowning. And the most surprising thing is that they would come on with their statistics each year. How many adults 50 and over drown?
Oh, absolutely.
It's incredible. You would think, I mean, it's obviously a tragedy when it's kids. And yes, that's a good percentage, but I think half of the percentage is adults, and you wouldn't think that.
Right. Well, a lot of times, you know, whether it's a heart attack or just things happening while they're swimming.
Yeah.
And drownings, as you know, are silent. You know, there is no screaming, there is no splashing around.
Right.
And it takes about 3 seconds. So the time is pretty quick when a person can drown.
Exactly.
So it's important just to make everybody aware, you know, procedurally, and also things to look for while they're at the pool.
Yeah, so that'll be July 11th. Do you know the time on that yet?
11 to 1.
11 to 1, okay,
Clubhouse
great.
2.
And recently we have had Becky on.
Okay,
And
yeah.
she's talked about all the wonderful bus excursions, and one of them coming up on July 12th, if it's still available, because these things
We
go
still
quick.
have some seats available.
For the Sawdust.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we still have a few seats available, but they're going. So if you're thinking about it, you definitely want to come down there.
Yeah, and if I recall, it's going to be in the late afternoon to early evening, so
It
it's
is.
going to be wonderful
Right.
down there.
Yep, so hopefully you can have a little bit of dinner, enjoy the festival, and then
Yeah.
take them back home.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. In fact, we're going to go down there, I think next week, and do a little piece down there as we
Great.
do every
Yeah.
year. So I love it down there. July 17th, free movies at the Performing Arts Center, La La Land.
Right.
And then on the 19th, Battle of the Fitness Centers. This is something that's been going on
This
for
has been
years.
going on for a while, right?
Yeah.
So if you're into fitness and you want to battle it out, come on down, sign up. Registration is now, and we're looking for just a great event.
Yeah,
on
that'll
that
be
as
a
well.
lot of fun. And I think it says the 22nd, the Everly Brothers come
Right.
to the Performing Arts Center.
Correct. So that's coming up. That's going to be another good show, similar to the Paul McCartney show that we had
Yeah.
over December of last year. And Paul McCartney's coming back as well. So that's going to be in August. So that's going to be exciting as well.
Very good. Then a Twilight Golf Tournament coming up the 23rd.
Right. And I have to announce that is already sold out, but
Okay.
we're putting it out there anyways. We do have a lot of social golf activities happening at the
Okay.
golf course. So if you want to come out and join us, that would be great. But that event is actually already sold out. So
Okay.
which is a good problem to have.
Yeah, it is. Drive-in movie at Clubhouse 2 at the pool, and you're going to get one of those blow-up movie screens.
Right, so that's one of our new events where we're really encouraging grandparents and grandkids to come out, and we're going to show Nemo, which is, I think, appropriate for having it at a pool.
Yes.
We're going to bring a big screen out and then set it up, and we'll have some music and things like that. Just make it a fun little event for the kids and grandparents to just kind of enjoy the evening and watch a movie and splash
So it'll be all
a little.
around the pool, not
Yes.
on the lawn or anything?
No, it'll be in the
Okay.
pool. Yeah,
Great.
so kids can bring a little floaty, they can float around a little bit, so
That'll be fun.
yes.
Yeah, that'll be great time. Just don't have happen when my daughter's school put it on and the sprinklers went
Oh.
off in the middle. It did, really. We're all running for our...
Well, that's part of the whole effect.
Oh, it was funny. Yeah, it was. I forget the movie was, but yeah, we're all sitting there. All of a sudden, they forgot to turn off the sprinklers.
Yeah, that's kind of an important thing to do.
Yeah, so a lot of good things coming up. You know, you can check all this online, and the main number for recreation is 597-4273. So if you want information there, people can help you out, whether it's Brian or Jackie or Becky or who knows. A lot of great staff
Anybody.
over there.
We have
Or
great-
now Jennifer.
And
is
Jennifer's
gonna
coming
be-
back down, right? So we're making just a minor couple of adjustments within our organization. And so Jennifer's going to be coming back down to the recreation office from Clubhouse 2 and 7. And actually Laura Cooley is going to be going back over to Clubhouse 2 and 7. She'll be coordinating that area, and then Bruce Gardner's coming down to Clubhouse 1.
Okay.
So
All good people.
a lot of
I've
things
known all of
happening.
them
A lot of
for
things
years.
happening. So it's all good.
I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank you. We'll see you
Appreciate
again.
it. Okay.
And take advantage of this 4th of July event. You can go online and get information about it, but it's kind of nice. It's right here. You don't want to be traveling somewhere on 4th of July.
No,
You know.
it's best if you can stay home.
Yeah, exactly. And you're going to have everything here for you and the family. Bring them by. Have a great time. And it'll be safe and fun and really enjoy it. And get that pop-up umbrella I told you about.
There you go.
All right. Good to see you. We'll be right back.